DIY vibes. I would really like to see what the fireplace looks like with an actual fire in it. That was a struggle. It looks so good. You happy? Yeah. Chew on that. He's very focused. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vlogmas. I'm going to stop counting. Welcome to Vlogmas. I want to put this mantle back together. I don't like that it's all empty. I want my Christmas decor back up. So that's what we're going to do. I also want to clean everything up because right now it's a gigantic mess. There is a vacuum here just like permanently. There is still a lot of supplies and tools and DIY stuff that I just want to get out. I think it'd be nice to bring the house back to its festive vibes instead of the project vibes, DIY vibes. So let me do that first, and then I can get into some smaller DIYs, some DIYs that don't require the entire house, if that makes sense. And also, I would really like to see what the fireplace looks like with an actual fire in it. With the black brick around it and everything, I'm very curious. So we're definitely gonna have to get some wood from outside later. See if we can light the fireplace. This was up here, but I don't actually really like it up there. Maybe I'll think of something else later. Now before, there was a little nail in here that would keep this in place, and I took it out when I removed the paint. So I'm curious if I can actually get this to stay the way I would like it to. I think so, actually. I think I can kind of bend it, manipulate it. Yeah, that'll be fine. I mean, it won't be as much work as usually because I don't have to fluff anything up really, because that was already done. I just have to put it back up. Okay, maybe a little. Forget that this is where my beautiful mug always goes. Jug, not mug, jug. Vase, whatever you want to call it. Maybe a little bit here, like so. Should I put something in there? I could. What do we think of that? I don't like that. Does it work with just this? I like that better. It's just that the Christmas decor looks better on a wooden mantle than on a painted one. It looks so good.
Lines are busting out the door, Christmas songs in every store. Can't stand to hear one more, please won't you make it stop. Snow is piled 5 feet high, dog ate the pecan pie. Hurry up, snowball is mine, Christmas time again.
Now that we have at least finished the bottom part of our beautiful fireplace, I can't wait to actually see it burning. And we haven't had the fireplace on in quite a while, actually.
Got a flat on the interstate. Mama warned me, don't be late. Pretty please save me a plate. Christmas time again.
And going outside to get wood is one of those things that feels very romantic in theory, but in reality, I am just avoiding all of the bugs and avoiding getting my hair stuck in branches. But I do actually love this little routine in the winter. Also, just having a fireplace is literally a dream that Stefan and I both had for so long. We don't light it every day, but when we do, it feels extra special. Now, I am not lighting the fire just yet. I am saving that for a little bit later in the afternoon when it gets a little bit darker outside, you know, for maximum cozy vibes. I am making myself a cup of tea before I start anything else because I have learned that everything is more fun and feels nicer once there's tea involved. Now, if you've missed it before, this is an Aynsley tea set, and as I have mentioned, I fully believe that tea tastes better when it comes from such a beautiful teapot. Also, for anyone wondering, you can still use my discount code if you're looking for any last-minute Christmas gifts. I have left it in the description for you guys. They have several lovely farmhousey and cottagey collections, so make sure to check them out. So there's something that I actually have wanted to do ever since we moved in and we got these beautiful mullioned windows, and that is make those cute little Christmas drawings on the window with, it's like a chalk marker. I don't know what they're called. They are very easy to clean off of the window when you're done. So I wanted to do that on these windows here at the bottom, like the bottom little panes. So I went online and I just looked for a couple of designs. I could draw my own houses and things, but it's just gonna take me a long time, and there are very, very many of them to find online. So I just found a couple of very simple shapes of houses and put them together, kind of made an arrangement of them in Photoshop, and then I printed them out, making sure that it would cover a couple of sheets, because these windows obviously are a little bit wider than an A4 piece of paper, so I needed more space. So I basically printed them out like a poster on several sheets and puzzled them together. That gave me this. As you can see, it's a very simple design, and I just put like a Christmas tree in front of it and made it have a little white space around it so that I can see where I have to draw, because obviously this is just going to be like a template. So I'm going to put this on the outside of the window, put it up against the window, and then I can trace it with my pen. That's the idea. I think that sounds like a lot of fun. Now, earlier this week, they washed the windows on the outside, but you can't really see that much anymore. They're dirty again. So I'm just going to clean a little bit on the inside. Then I'm going to put these up on the outside, and then we can start drawing. I I didn't actually clean this after we took those little things off, so it was due for a cleaning anyway. And for a paint job, it definitely needs to be painted. Whoops.
Ice and snow leaves me totally cold, but something's up each year in December. I love it like a miner loves gold. It's never about the presents, the turkey or the Christmas tree. It's all about that glow in my baby's eyes that lights a fire inside.
That was a struggle. There's a lot more wind than I thought, so it was kind of a struggle to get them up, but it works. They're on there. I'm just gonna hope that they're gonna stay on. I think so. Let's see how this goes. It's going to be very much freehand, so there's not gonna be perfectly straight lines, and I don't know if it's gonna look any good at all, but we'll see. It's not really traceable at all, actually, because there's such a big space between the two windows, so it's not as easy to trace as I actually thought it would be.
I catch a reindeer if she wants me to. My baby's got a thing for Santa. She blushes and she giggles whenever he's near. I've grown myself a beard in time for Christmas. I keep it throughout the year. My baby's just crazy about Christmas. Listen to that kitten, the way she purrs. There's something in the air this time of the year. She's crazy about Christmas, and I'm crazy about her.
This is one of those things that look very quick and simple, but always takes so much longer than I expect. I start out very, very focused and careful, and then at some point I just completely stop worrying about perfection altogether. I also very quickly figured out that there is not much tracing to do when there's 2 centimeters of space between your sheet of paper and the glass you're drawing on. I did work out, however, that it would kind of work if I kept one eye closed. Just make sure that you keep the same eye closed and your head kind of in the same position, and then it would sort of work. Of course, it doesn't look perfect, but that's kind of the point, isn't it? It feels like something you would have been drawing on the windows as a kid. And also, it's chalk. And now it looks like it's drawn on a chalkboard, and it feels playful and nostalgic. I don't think chalk drawings are ever supposed to be perfect. I also added some garlandy things on top and snowflakes all throughout, and I love how it turned out. I have to admit, I planned on doing both of the windows here, not just this one with the 2 lower panes, but it just took too long. And I think if I want to make another design, I would like to do it completely freehand, not with a template on paper. And also maybe a completely different design.
About Christmas, I must admit it's starting to grow on me too. Baby's crazy about Christmas. She's crazy about Christmas. She's crazy this Christmas. She whispers in my ear, hey Santa, come here. Please make my wish come true.
All of a sudden, the sky turned purple for a few minutes. It kind of looked magical and also a little dramatic, but beautiful. And especially combined with our pretty new drawings on the windows and cozy lights inside the house. I had to very quickly capture that for you guys. It looked very, very interesting. I have talked about this before, and I've shown you how I did it too, but I am making granola. Stefan eats this almond orange granola every morning without fail. He really, really enjoys this with Greek yogurt and some raisins, and we had run out, which of course cannot happen, so I made a new batch for him. I will leave the ingredients in the description again in case you want to try it out. It's very easy to do. You just combine all of the ingredients, then put it on a baking sheet and flatten it. Then I put it in the oven for about 15 to 18 minutes. And then when I take it out, I will just let it completely cool on the baking sheet. And then later, after it's completely cooled off, I will put it in a jar. But as I am waiting for that to cool, I am moving on to dinner, which tonight is not very complicated. I am just doing one of those meals that always work. I actually took a steak out of the freezer. We have one of those really big freezers stuffed with meat because we buy a big portion of a cow every now and then we vacuum sealed everything so it will stay good for quite some time, which is really lovely. Now I combined the steak with broccoli, which I braised in some vegetable broth, and a very simple rice made a little bit less simple with some garlic and thyme, and also cooked in vegetable broth. Then I finished the whole thing off with a simple yogurt sauce, which is just yogurt, a little bit of sriracha, and some lime juice. And there we had a very good but very simple meal that we will get to eat by the fire. We don't often eat by the TV, by the way, but today we're putting on an episode of a TV show that we're watching. You happy?
Ja. Het ruikt weer helemaal exact hetzelfde.
Bye. Foxy. Dat is niet voor jou, hè? I realize that you've been listening to me as a voiceover for the majority of this video, it seems, and I'm very sorry about that. But I'm just going to have to end the vlog here in order to get it done in time. So I hope you still enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow for even more Christmassy projects. Bye guys.